Hey, poker peeps. This is Sky with Smart Poker Study. So I have a little heads up, sit and go strategy for you. Basically, when they are AFK, you will play. Here's the thing. You can see on the screen a little heads up, sit and go tournament. I am Wacky Juan right there. I'm up against Baldy Wannabe, and I basically have no hands on him. 6 hands right now, and this is the 7th hand of the tournament, right? It was pretty obvious from the start when he timed down and then folded. And the very next hand, the system just auto-folded him. And then the next hand, auto-fold after auto-fold right there. This player is AFK or away from keyboard. You can imagine what happens, right? He wants to play heads up, sit and go, registers 4 ones. The first one sat at the table. Then he's sitting there for 5-10 minutes, forgets that he's registered, gets a phone call from a buddy, answers the front door, uses the restroom, makes a coffee. Whatever it might be, he forgets. I get lucky enough to sit down when somebody's AFK. Well, when that happens, just like at a live tournament at the WSOP, when that big blind isn't sitting there, everybody knows that that's their opportunity. They have a better chance at stealing the pot with the blinds and antes because that number 1 defender is not there. You have to do the same thing when you get into a situation like this. So as you can see, my mouse cursor is placed right over the raise button. Every time it's my opportunity, queen deuce suited, doesn't matter what I have, he's AFK, I'm hitting that raise button to steal that big blind. In the very next hand, they fold, the system auto folds a small blind, 5 deuce offsuit, I'm raising, bam, take it down. Over and over, stealing 1.5 big blinds every round eventually puts his whole stack into my possession, right? And that's a critical aspect. I mean, it's not like you're cheating him at all. He's sitting out of the game, and he's just blinding out. It's his choice to do that. Maybe he made a mistake, whatever. But this is something you have to do, and it's happened to me plenty of times. I've registered for tournaments and forgotten about it, and then lost $1, $57, $11 before. Just kind of a bummer when that happens. When it happens against you. But when it's in your favor, you've got to do it. Ace, queen offsuit, that mouse cursor is right over the raise button, hitting it ASAP. So as you can see now, he's slowly blinding out, and the system is just automatically folding him every time. I've played regular tournaments before when people aren't realizing that certain players are sitting out and they're not stealing when they have the optimal chance to. And look at this, the final hand, he was ahead of me, king deuce offsuit, but I flopped that trip 9s and got it in right there. If he happened to win with his king high, well, the very next hand, the most he would have won right there is 60 chips or less than 1 big blind. I simply would have eventually won because he's just putting in 1 big blind every time. And so the odds were in my favor of winning that one. So the next time you are in a heads up, sit and go tournament and your opponent is AFK, you will play. All right, thank you very much. If you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll catch you in the next one.